Hello, Cafe de Voix singers. Welcome to the online workshops. Here is the first one in the series, how to personalize a song and how to introduce it. Sounds like something that's pretty basic, but you can put a lot of thought into this and it really makes a difference. What does it actually mean to pick a song that suits your voice? Does it mean that it fits your vocal range well? Or does it mean that it represents the way you feel about a certain song? And the answer is both. You want to find a song that you can sing without trying too hard. And what I mean by that is, from the audience perspective, it should appear effortless. You don't want them to start worrying that you're not going to make it. So it's better to find the perfect key and then to find the perfect way to sing that song so it feels and appears to be effortless. Now, you can adjust a song to make it easier to sing by working with me or another accompanist. You can find different notes if there's some that are hard to sing and change them. Lots of singers do that. And you can also do a lot of work by and learn by just watching as many different singers sing the song you're working on. So if you pick a song like Misty or All of Me, then go online and go into Google and type, just type the word singers and then put in Misty or Autumn Leaves, and you'll start to see a big list of different people singing it. If you go to YouTube and just sort of, listen to 20 different versions, and you'll get a lot of ideas for yourself. You'll also hear how the pros adjust the melody and the phrasing of a song to make it fit their needs. There's a stark contrast between a singer with lots of technique and a singer with very limited technique. And when the best example I've got is this great duet that shows both of the true styles of the great Jimmy Durante, who is more of a showman than anything else, and Ella Fitzgerald, who of course is the exact opposite. She is a singer's singer. And here is a great version of them doing the old classic Bill Bailey, Jimmy Durante with his limited range, and Ella Fitzgerald doing, singing it as only she can sing it. Here it is.
Ella, you're wonderful.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy.
I have a problem.
What is it?
Maybe you could help me. I've been trying to get Bill Bailey to come home for years. And I was wondering, maybe it's my singing.
Jimmy, with your great style, you shouldn't have any trouble getting Bill Bailey back.
Ella, with my voice, I couldn't even get Pearl Bailey back. Ella.
Yeah?
Let's try calling Bill Bailey in your key.
What do you say we try that?
All right. We'll hit it. Won't you come home, Bill Bailey?
Sing it, Jimmy.
I'm on the home I'm due to down. I'm better and
Tell him about it, Jimmy.
I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rain you pulled me up with nothing but a fire to hold. I know I'm to blame. Ain't it a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please sing it out? Sing it.
Won't you come home,
Yeah.
Billy? Won't you come home? I cried all night long. I'll do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong.
He's be right here.
Remember that rainy evening when I threw you out with nothing
yeah. Wasn't that just awesome? Well, so for the next example, excuse me. For the next example, I've got a cut of Mabel Mercer, and how she bends the shape of one of the songs that we all know so well, the Joni Mitchell song, Both Sides Now. And just listen to what she does. She completely changes it and makes it her own, just by altering some of the most basic fundamentals of it. Let's have a listen. This is on a record, so there's not much to watch, but you can have a good listen here.
Flows and flows of angel hair, ice cream castles in the air, feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain, they snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds' illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and dreams and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way you feel when every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave them laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds. I've looked at life that way, but now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed, but something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all.
Wow, what a powerful rendition, of that song. And so Louis Armstrong, of course, is another perfect example of this. And I always go to the Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald duets. And there's also a couple of Louis Armstrong and Billie Holiday duets that are just fabulous. And you can really hear the contrast of somebody with a limited range compared to somebody with a huge range, and just hear the way they handle it. It's amazing. So the next one is about how you can shape the meaning of a song, sort of the emotional meaning. And I use as an example here Even if you look at something like roses, and that can mean so many different things. It can mean sad things, it can mean happy things, it can mean love, it can mean so many things to different people. So, same with songs. And you can manipulate the mood and meaning of a song to fit your objective in performing a song. So, the example I have of this, great example, is the wonderful Nellie McKay, who she is one of my favorite singers and songwriters and performers right now. She's just carrying on this tradition of being a creative genius, in my opinion. She takes the song 10 Cents a Dance, which is an old Rodgers and Hart classic. And it's about the dance hall where women would take jobs just to dance with lonely men, and they get paid 10 cents a dance. And it was a grueling job, as you can imagine. They danced for 10 hours. And Nellie McKay takes the same song, and without altering it very much at all, turns it into a song about lobbying. This was for her solo one-woman show that she wrote on the life and times of Rachel Carson. So this song is about lobbying the government so you get your own way, basically. 10 cents a dance. So listen to what she does with this.
Hello, Mrs. Hildegard, thanks for this. You did a crack job with hazardous substances. Let's be frank, I know you got to make bank, but toxins are the issue to beat. Hello, Mr. Whittier, thanks for your time. You did a fine job of stopping that mountain mine. Can you try? Do you think he might change his mind? I hear he's in a primary seat. Let's stay focused, you're only 2 down the list. Now the feds are coming, Charlie's gonna get you. If they notice, then they'll know they can't miss. And Congress to come, lobbying's fun. 10 cents a dance, that's what they pay me. Gosh, how they weigh me down. 10 cents a dance, dandies and rough guys, tough guys who tear my gown. 7 to midnight I hear drums, loudly the saxophones blow. Trumpets are tearing my eardrums, customers crush my toes. Sometimes I think I've found my hero, but it's a queer romance. All that you need is a ticket. Come on, big boy, 10 cents a dance. Fighters and sailors and bow-legged tailors can pay for that ticket and rent me. Butchers and barbers and brats from the harbors are sweethearts my good luck has sent me. 7 to midnight I hear drums, loudly the saxophones blow. Trumpets are tearing my eardrums, customers crush my toes. Sometimes I think I've found my hero, but it's a weird romance. All that you need is an issue. Come on, big boy, 10 cents a dime.
Yeah, that's Nellie McKay. Isn't she just awesome? So, to wrap this up, I have an assignment that you can give it a try, and that's to take one of the songs and read the lyrics as stories, and do it a bunch of times. Don't sing them. Read, just put the lyrics in front of you and read them like they're stories. And then take each line or each phrase and decide what it means to you personally. You can connect it with any part of your life you want, and you never have to tell anybody what it is, ever. But knowing what that line means to you will change the way that you sing it. you'll be singing it with more meaning, and it'll really change the song. And then do it on the next 2 lines. Now, you can write it down so you remember what each of these things mean to you, or you can just keep it in your brain. You can do whatever you want. But the main thing is try to really enjoy the journey into the song. Try to figure out what that song says to you. Now here's an example. If we use the first line of All of Me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? The song could be about a lover, it could be about children, or it could be about the tax man. You can make it anything you want. Do that with your whole song. Then, when you take that information that you've got, you can decide how to introduce it accordingly. So you can say, you don't have to say much. Sometimes you can just go into it and start singing it like Nellie McKay did on that last song, 10 Cents a Dance. The verse told you everything you needed to know about the song. It was about lobbying. And then she went into the song and it was all clear. She didn't have to say anything. Billie Holiday was a master at this. She could very much portray the mood of a song without introducing it, just in the way that she sang it. She was a master. Sometimes you can say a few words. I used an example here. This song is dedicated to the blueness of February, or whatever you want. You know, whatever it means to you, whatever story you come up with on the song. Or you can actually tell a story about the song. And if you do that, I encourage you to plan it out, write it down, and keep it concise and short so that you don't end up rambling. I've done that many times, and sometimes rambling longer than the song goes. So it's really good to sort of figure out what you're going to say, what you want to say, introduce it, and then get into the song. Not rushing, but you know, you don't need to waste time or waste words. Now you can use all 3 of these methods when you're doing a set. You know, when you're setting up, say you're singing a set of 8 songs somewhere. You can use all 3 of these methods, and then you'll be sort of trying different things or presenting the songs in different ways. It just makes the audience engaged that much more, because they're listening to your introductions and then they're listening to the transitions into the songs. It's okay to be funny. It's also okay to be serious. So, you know, you get to choose, but do it with intention, I would say. So as a summary, with a little work, you can create a personal narrative that goes with your song. That narrative will come out in your interpretation of the song. I guarantee it. And it will also help you introduce the song. You'll know exactly what to say to the audience about what this song means to you. So, if you have questions, bring them to the Zoom sessions. I'm going to go online 1 week before the rehearsals on Thursday mornings. We'll go online at 11 o'clock for about an hour, and I can answer any of your questions about this video. And if you want to be included in the Zoom link, just send me an email, grantsimpsonmusic@gmail.com, and I'll put you on the list for the Zoom chat. Okay. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.